the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. It is 9 a.m. here on a Monday, so let's go ahead and get into some weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right, my first weekend winner goes to the New England Patriots. 13-3 on the year with Buffalo losing to the Eagles. They clinch the AFC East. They go from having a top 5 pick, which they drafted Will Campbell, of course, out of LSU, to winning the division. It's a team that put together a couple of pieces that were a little bit of a risk. Some older players, some veteran players that maybe we thought were on the other side of it. Just turns out they needed a new home. You pair that with some really young talent and a really good head coach in Braves, who should never have been fired from Tennessee. But for the Patriots, they got their guy, a guy that knows the Patriot way, and they win the division. And they are right now going in certainly the right direction. They've won their last 2 games. You've got Drake May playing at a very high level. Shout out to the Patriots from top 5 pick to clinching with still time left on the clock.
Yeah, they're pretty good, huh?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. What was that stat, though, you said earlier, Taylor? About
they have beaten one team with a winning record.
One team with a winning record. That's shocking, right?
Well, and they also lost to that same team. It was the Bills.
This far, 16 games in. Pretty wild.
Well, yeah, the way the NFL scheduling, we all know, like where you finish in the division, that's where you play the other teams that finish in that same spot in the other divisions.
Yep.
So you're going to have some teams at the bottom of their division, but still, I get it. But also I know that it's hard as hell winning in the NFL. I don't care who you're playing. So they're
no doubt.
They're 13-3.
No doubt. I'm just saying, this many games into the season with that many wins, like to have that as a stat, like only have one team beat with a winning record.
They play good teams, though. Like, depending on what happens next Sunday, the Panthers could have a winning record, so that would add one. I know the Bucs are in an absolute free fall, but I think they were like 6-2, 6-3 when the Patriots played them, so like they were actually playing well at that point. So it's a little misleading, but yeah, shocking.
All right, I got a weekend loser here. All right, so look, please.
Bad vibes.
Don't tell him I'm saying this, because
Ooh.
he's not a loser, because he's really, really, really good, the best in the NFL.
Oh.
Myles Garrett. You had 22 sacks going into game 16, week 17. And you were half a sack away from beating the record. Now, okay, historic year. You're incredible. You're not a loser. But for this purpose of this segment, you're going to be my weekend loser for this only one reason. If you break the record, which we intend that you will, in the 17th game, is there going to be an asterisk by this sack record in the NFL? Because, of course, the record's held by Strahan in a 16-game season. I really think the goal was to get it done in the 16th. Because now you get an extra game. Will there be an asterisk on it? Now, I know the Steelers, I think he even made the comment in the post-game presser yesterday. He was like, I think the Steelers are more worried about not giving me a sack than winning the game. Yeah. Which it kind of seemed like that a little bit. I don't think Aaron Rodgers wanted to play the Brett Favre role. He wasn't willing to do that for him.
He's followed Brett a lot of his career, kind of the same path, but not this way.
Yeah, he didn't want to do that. You could kind of tell too. But I'm going to say weekend loser just because of the fact that I hope he does get it because he's such a great player. But I think there's going to be an asterisk on it, unfortunately, because because he had a
you
great season.
go back and watch that game. He was triple teamed a lot.
He was.
Because
he was getting
they were putting a tight end there. Then they put the running back on that side. I mean, he was basically having to go through three guys. Alex Wright on the other side, he had a sack, 2 tackles for a loss because he was one-on-one. So.
Right. Yeah, I think they switched. They started putting him inside of the 3-tech and a 4-tech a little bit in some of those situations because he was getting the tight end was staying in and bumping him on the way out. Now, it's hard to say that they made a mistake and waited too long to do that because their defense played so good yesterday. But if they were trying to get him the sack record, they probably should have moved him inside a little bit earlier. Anyway.
Weekend winner for me. Got to give a shout out to one of my favorites, Michael Braswell.
Yeah.
He signed a free agent contract with the Kansas City Royals, not to play third base or shortstop, how you would think. If you remember back in 2022 when he was with South Carolina, he did appear as a reliever in a few games, 7 games, and he had a few saves. So shout out to Michael Braswell signing a free agent contract with the Kansas City Royals as a pitcher. I'm very excited for him. I did AFR one day and Michael came in. It was after they won the national championship, and he talked about how he wanted to get back into pitching. So good for him. Hopefully make it to the show one day, but shout out Michael Braswell signing a free agent contract with the Royals as a pitcher.
Yeah, they
1
showed
win, 3 saves.
The videos kind of started to surface of him off of a mound and showing what he could do.
Yeah.
Mid-90s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Braz.
Our weekend winner for me, it's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals, but not because they won the game. They played the Cardinals and they were terrible. In that game, they lined up offensive lineman Cody Ford out as the boundary receiver, out wide. They throw him a pass. Here's the video. Cody Ford takes this thing 21 yards, breaks a tackle. I mean, look, stays in bounds, down the sidelines, 21 yards.
Almost scored.
Icing on the cake, yesterday was Cody Ford's 29th birthday, so he got a catch on his birthday. So weekend winner, Mr. Cody Ford. I mean, look, guys, the concentration, tight roping on the sidelines.
Wait, so why was he in the game at that? It was just was it a 6 lineman?
Yeah, but he was lined up out wide.
No, I see that. It's a 5 receiver set. He's running a hitch route.
Maybe they started in a personnel where they had the extra lineman he reported or whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe they hit a little shift.
I love it. We're up 30-7.
I mean, the corner's they are throwing it out there at him.
I mean,
Joe's
clearly.
bet.
Yeah, all right. Love that. Got to
Shout
score.
out Joe.
Got to get in.
Joe look, I know a lot was said of Joe and his press conferences and does he want to even play anymore?
Past 2 weeks, he's
been
really good.
So back.
He's been playing really well over the last 2 weeks. Now I don't know what that means because the Bengals defense. I played okay yesterday, obviously, and they get a win, but don't forget he can still be that man. He can still be the guy. So, all right, weekend winner for me is going to be Brock Purdy. We talked about him earlier. I think that performance needs to be highlighted once again because the last 2 weeks, he's been playing out of his mind. You go against the Colts and you go against the Bears, and Brock Purdy, somebody that has struggled to stay healthy, obviously, but what he was able to do, I think it was 5 total touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 3 through the air. I mean, he's improvising out there. He's getting everybody involved. And again, George Kittle didn't play in this game, and if they get Brock Purdy playing like that, like he has the last couple of weeks, and you pair that with Christian McCaffrey, if they can start to get healthy, remember, Fred Warner is out, but if they make a deep run in the playoffs, he said he thinks he can be back for the NFC Championship game. You put him right in the middle of that defense. This 49ers team is more than just frisky. I mean, they have a real opportunity to be the number 1 seed in the NFC and a really good NFC this year. The 49ers would have earned the number 1 seed. So shout out to Brock Purdy.
They're a little frisky, huh?
A little frisky.
Single, ready to mingle.
I don't know if he's single, but yeah, he's definitely mingling out there.
For what it's worth, Brock Purdy, 10 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty good.
I guess on that note, on quarterback performances this week, I'll give a weekend winner. I mentioned it earlier, Drake May. First quarterback in the history of the National Football League, NFL for short, with 5 touchdown passes, 90% plus completion, and 250 plus passing yards in a single game. Pretty decent little sophomore season we're working on. I guess another winner we'll give it to Tyler Shuck. He's starting to skyrocket in the odds for Rookie of the Year now. He's playing great. He is the guy. There's certainly, in a year where no rookie is really standing out and really trying to go get that thing, Tyler Shuck has been playing well.
Yeah.
Hey, look, got a shot at it. Got a shot at getting the MVP. I guess Cam Ward would have been the guy that was holding the lead, but man, they're so bad.
Sorry, I just thought of one. I didn't have a weekend winner. I didn't mean to interrupt. Was like a
You got excited. I saw the light bulb go off.
weekend winner for me. Quinn Ewers getting his first NFL win of his life.
Nice little passes out there.
Shout out to Quinn Ewers.
Hey, Quinn.
Say Quinn.
That was one of your
7th
bold
round
predictions,
pick.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
We got some turnover chains to go around.
We do.
We do. I mean,
do we ever?
yeah. Not for Xavier
God.
Leggett, but
Not for Xavier Leggett or Stetson Bennett.
People wish they knew as much ball as we do.
that's true.
They do.
Yeah.
Bunch of posers.
I mean, I called the Patriots, Alondra called the Bears, and Tate called the Chiefs.
We're so
called
smart.
Stetson
I called the Chiefs, brother.
He did too.
His was weak.
You called playoffs. He called the division.
But also, when we did that, you said who's going to win the division. I said the Broncos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Duh.
we're so smart.
Big, huge, a huge, jolly weekend winner to Santa Claus. My God, you just continue to do it every single year. Visiting billions of houses,
Yeah.
lots of toys, bringing happiness all over the world.
Although-
One magical stop at a time.
We need to talk about the drum set that you brought
Uh-oh.
Memphis. Not only for Memphis.
Oh no.
Harlow Jane also likes to do her best.
Oh, boy. Drum set
Drummer boy.
is not very saintly, Mr. Nicholas.
I know.
That's a
bless.
tough look.
I know.
God
Nice.
bless.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you already have enough going on in that house with 5 kids, but one of them getting a drum set.
It's not even like the noise of the drum, because when you have 5 kids, like you can
block it out.
Oh, you can block out at an elite level.
Yeah.
Like truly elite level. It's the Memphis doesn't want it until Harlow wants it. And he's like, oh, don't touch my drum set. Kind of like Step Brothers, you know?
Yeah.
So like that's more of the situation.
That was
Chip
about
on
a
the left
6.
drumstick.
You don't want to see me go to a 10.
I gotta say, those musical instruments sometimes, there's been some accidental losses of microphones around the Flynn household.
Oh,
Those microphones that
yeah.
Like, distort your voice.
Oh.
Yeah.
They,
So,
can,
like,
they can elevate it, they can distort it, they can do all sorts of
Actually,
things.
so like Katie and I started dating in high school. So like she's the oldest of 5. So her siblings were, she had some younger siblings, like, 6 years old. Right. Well, one of my sister-in-laws got a guitar one time for either birthday or Christmas. I can't remember. And the amount of times that I hid that thing behind a door, behind a curtain, anywhere under a bed, anywhere I could, because it's like, you don't know a song there. That thing's not in tune, and it's just woof. A lot of hype.
And they're portable. They can go any room.
They can go anywhere, cars.
Any room.
Yeah.
So yeah, big weekend winner to Santa Claus. Nice work.
Well done.
Shout out Santa.
Hopefully you weren't on the naughty list. Gotta be better next year.
All right. Anybody else? Any more winners or losers? Going once, going twice.
Nah.
So, all right, we'll be back. Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, will join us when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. When you go to the website, you can check out the contact information, top right corner of the website. And when you get in contact with them, remember, it is from the very beginning until the end, everywhere in between, and even afterwards, they're going to be able to help you. So throughout the entire process of building your dream pool, also just maintaining your dream pool, they're going to be there for you. You can find all that information at russellpools.com. Financing options on the homepage as well. You can check out a gallery of work that they've done here in the area. And remember, like, they can extend that area too. So no matter where you're listening to us here in Louisiana, we are talking to you. So go to the website today, contact them at russellpools.com.
And that is any type of pool. When you think of the highest quality, the best custom pools in Louisiana, Russell Pools is the name you should think of. So what if you dream it, they can build it, they can design it. 2 landscape architects right there on staff, so they can take your dream to reality, completely turnkey that product. russellpools.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high?
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Before we get to our guy, Devin Snow, I want to remind you about Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Go to their website, getgordon.com. You can find past client results, cases they can handle for you in the courtroom. You can have a chat with a live agent right there on the home page. Always remember, you can pick up the phone in Louisiana. All you got to do is put your area code wherever you're at in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888, and you can get in contact with Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys online, social media. Remember, that handle is always going to be at Get Gordon. So go to the website, getgordon.com, pick up the phone, put your area code followed by the 8s, get Gordon, and get it done. All right, let's welcome on to the show our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, after 4 wins in a row for the New Orleans Saints. Dev, did you ever think that we would say that here in the year of our Lord, 2025?
No, not this year. Not this year. Maybe not this decade. You know, I wouldn't have said that, but wow. That's all I can say, bro. It's just the will to win and just the elevating of players, man, from Tyler Shuck. It's offense and defense. It's all around, man. It really is.
What has been maybe the thing that surprised you the most during this winning streak? Because we were talking about it earlier. Like, it didn't feel like quarterback play, and you can go look at it. Like, quarterback play wasn't the reason you were losing, but for me, it's been how Tyler Shuck has elevated those around him, man. And I got to say, like, I wasn't sure a rookie could get that done, but he absolutely has. He's been playing at a high level for sure individually, but Dev, it's like he's getting the most out of Chris Olave. He's getting the most out of Juwan Johnson. Like, he is getting the most out of players that we were asking for more from earlier in the season.
Yeah, and it's also this thing, too. So you remember the Saints were going down quick a lot, right? You know, they go down 2 touchdowns, 17 points, whatever, right?
Yep.
Now that this dude's in the game at quarterback, it's like, dude, they go down 13 right away, but there's not a doubt, really, that this guy's going to get him back in the game because that's just how he plays. He's not playing the check down on 3rd down. Dude, if it's 3rd and 20, he's throwing the ball 20 yards minimum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we weren't getting the last few years. You know, hate to bring him up on the show, but got to, because this point needs to be made. This is what Derek Carr wasn't doing. When it was 3rd and 12 or whatever, Derek Carr played for the punt. Tyler Shuck would never, dude. He would never do that. He would never do that. He plays for the first down, if not the touchdown. A la, look at the touchdown yesterday on 3rd and 9 to Chris Olave. He doesn't care, dude. He's going to throw the ball. He's going to get the first down, if not more.
Yeah, I don't think you should be ashamed about hating on Derek Carr now. He's doing fine. He's got a great YouTube channel with his brother. It's electric. You should check it out.
Yeah,
for sure. So somebody else has like picked up his game, and you've already said his name like twice already. But Chris Olave, just like, holy hell, man, this guy is playing great. Like, we've kind of talked about, man, he's teetering on that line of like, we don't think he's a number 1, but he's like a really great number 2 type of receiver. But you look at his statistics right now, I mean, certainly the stats of a number 1 guy, maybe not like the dominant presence that you have like an outside receiver, but like the production that he has given and elevated his game with Tyler Shuck has obviously helped in these crucial moments in the games the last 4 weeks. And what do you think as a Saints fan and a follower? Contract talks with Chris Olave, like, it's going to start getting serious now with the production that he has. Like, would you be okay with paying him like a big time number 1 receiver at this point, or are you still going to try to pump the brakes a little bit with that?
No, I don't think you really can pump the brakes, because the fact of the matter is that the first, up into the Rams game, the whole Spencer Rattler starting era, you know, no games over 100 yards. In fact, dude, he had a game where he caught 10 balls for 57 yards. Like, you just don't see that. And you look at the difference since Shuck's come in, that same 10 receptions get you 148 yards. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, 8 receptions, 119 yards. He didn't have over 100 yards when Rattler was starting. Basically what's happening is this quarterback meshes Olave's play style. It all makes sense. So if it all makes sense, then let's make actual sense and give him the money. Why not? I mean, if he could play like this we can't afford to lose that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have to go get a guy and that's your only guy. No, let's go get a guy and we got Olave because, you know, if Shuck can throw it to Kevin Austin Jr. and make him look good, dude. I mean, at this point, Shuck could throw it to Macaulay Culkin and he'd probably get a touchdown. You know, so it's beautiful, bro. It's very Breeze-like how he could just get it to anybody.
Dev, what do you think about the job Kellen Moore has been able to do? Because I know there's a lot of questions early in the year. Maybe some of those coaching decisions didn't go his way. He's a first-time head coach, and you kind of expect that. But really lately, it does feel like he's got the entire locker room. They are finding their process within Kellen Moore. How do you feel about him in the future?
Look, he's progressing. That's all you wanted to see, right? Progressing as a head coach. But at the same time, I do want to just mention this. He still ain't got to play for 1 yard. You know, it's crazy, the short yardage thing. Hopefully in the offseason we get that together because it's just we keep, like, overthinking it. But other than that, man, he's progressing. That's what you want to see out of a first-year head coach. And it looks like he's built a culture, man. Like, look at the after-game locker room talks. I mean, it's emotional, bro. It feels good, man. And I just can't believe that the Saints are 6-10 at this point, man. Nobody would have ever expected this.
Devin, clearly the Panthers and the Bucs, neither one of them want to go to the playoffs. Should the NFL just make a special rule and let the Saints in instead?
Yeah, it just seems like it should be illegal. Yeah, it seems like it should be illegal, man. Like, for the Saints not to be in the playoffs, and we could say all this, but I really mean it, man. I think that a lot of teams, especially in the NFC, are happy that the Saints aren't in the playoffs because it's a dangerous team. Everything screams that any given game, Tyler Shuck can win this team a game. And then the defense, I mean, don't get me wrong, the secondary was all over the place, especially in the first half. But, you know, look at Chase Young, dude. That was, in my opinion, that was the best play of Chase Young's career. When he sack stripped, ran with it. I mean, dude, he was running like an X-Man, you know, just holding the ball, like clenching it with one hand. Dude, he was
nearly popped.
It was mutant-like, bro. It was crazy.
Dev, did you just say the teams in the playoffs don't want to see the Saints in the playoffs?
They don't want to see them, Flynn. They don't want to see them.
It's the Jets and the Titans.
Bro, come on, dude. Well, we beat the Bucs. We beat the Panthers. You know, we beat some other teams, too. They don't want to see them. The playoffs is different, bro. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
He's just kind of sad that the Packers just are not right now.
I know.
He's got to reel it in. He's just being sensitive about it, Dev.
Yeah, I mean, good luck to the Packers, dude. It's not looking great, brother.
It's looking really bad, honestly. Oh well.
Pelicans not really the same kind of run that last time we talked with you. They'd won 4 in a row, and it felt really good and kind of come back to earth a little bit, Dev. But I mean, it still looks better than it did. But I was hoping the Pelicans could kind of keep that same energy.
Now, the problem with the Pelicans is because I went to 2 games last week, so I could definitely tell you. Here's the main 2 things. They cannot get an offensive rebound. I mean, or get a rebound and keep the other team from getting an offensive rebound. They gave up like a record amount of offensive rebounds, and they can't make free throws.
Yeah.
They lost one of them games on Friday night that I was at. They lost that game strictly because they missed 17 free throws. I mean, everybody was missing free throws. Nobody could make 2. And they could barely make 1. That was the 2 things that stood out. They can't get a rebound, and they can't make free throws.
Dev, we've been having Sorry, you there?
No, I'm there. Yeah, I'm there.
Look, I can't even pretend like I've been checking out the Pelicans, so I'm not even going to follow-up question with you on that. But I do want to ask your opinion on something we've been debating a little bit on the show, mostly like during the commercial break and in the chat here. I'm assuming you probably checked out the LSU Tigers play, get beat by Houston this week. So we've having a debate about Lane's outfit choice, if he should have worn something that was either purple or said LSU on it. Now, I was a little bit shocked that there's a lot of different opinions on this What's your opinion? The leather jacket looked fantastic on Lane, but I would have liked some sort of LSU pin or something on there. What do you think?
Man, I would have never bet on that. I mean, Lane Kiffin, the type of guy, he's going to be the first LSU coach to get an invite to the Met Gala. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looked like Billy Bob Kiffin. You know, that's pretty much the vibe I was getting. And I wasn't surprised. Like, that's who we got, man. Let's just go get to the playoffs. I always say this when I'm talking about Lane Kiffin. Dude, there's going to be a lot of, like, extracurricular stuff, but it's like, hey, let's just get to the playoffs, man. That would be great. Wear whatever he wants.
That's the same take that I had, Dev. I'm like, look, if he wants to wear a leather jacket, but he fixes this atrocious offensive game plan that I'm watching in front of me, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
fix it first. Fix it first.
And look, I saw LSU the other night. You saw how they changed how they were doing the wide receiver screen, the way they kind of brought it to the center. Like, the receiver was running from the side to the center. It was actually working for a little bit, but yeah, man, the defense looked terrible, man. That was not good. But I mean, I understand they just didn't have a lot of players really playing in that game, so.
It is kind of bowl games there's been a lot said about these bowl games, about they've been irrelevant, people like the lack of people watching or whatever that is, if it's not the playoffs or buzz. Like, you see the emotions and from all the, like, not just the LSU Houston game, but like what that meant to Houston, what that meant to the LSU guys playing, but you see it all over the place. You got interim coaches like giving emotional speeches. Like, I really think the bowl games have been a really good product, even though they're kind of getting poo-pooed on right now if you're not in the playoff. But it's for me, it's been an enjoyable watch. Have you been like tuning in to a lot of these bowl games?
Oh yeah, dude. I've watched like every bowl game because I mean you're running out of football, right? So you want to cherish it, and especially if you're in the betting and stuff like that. I mean, I still bet on bowl games, you know. So I've been having a good time watching them. I'd like to know how they could make that situation of like people not taking them serious and stuff just a little better. Like, there's got to be something they can do. I don't know if y'all like got any ideas, but there's got to be something they can do to, to where maybe more players play.
They could do it.
ESPN gives them a bonus.
I was about to say they could do it through like a bonus, like you do, like maybe like the Pro Bowl. So, like, winning team, you get this per player, and if you're playing the game, you at least get something. That might be, it might be the only way. My only problem with like opt outs like that, like I would never opt out of a game because you only get so many to play in the purple and gold. I don't care if I'd have been number one overall pick. I'm not missing a game. Certainly, like now looking back on your career, even though you played longer in the NFL, I still would have an opportunity to play for LSU. Absolutely. Let's go do it. But like my problem is, Deb, is when like a fifth rounder sits out of a bowl game, or a guy that's like on like the edge of he might get drafted. Why in the world are you sitting out of a bowl game? Don't you want to go play one more time, maybe impress somebody? Like, you're a fifth round guy. Like, if you're like going to be a top 10 pick and you decide, okay, whatever, sure, that's up to you. Go ahead. I can understand that one. It's the one where like, you might be like an undrafted free agent and you're sitting out of this bowl game.
Yeah, it just seems like it's like almost like, hey, this is the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
When it's really not. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's one more game to where you could, and it's usually a game to where it's against a team, that, for instance, like LSU Houston. Dude, you don't think that like somebody like Harold Perkins or something could have really made something like that? I mean, he could have. We could have definitely used it. I don't know what his plans are after, this year, but we could have definitely used it. So why not? Why not go out there? Maybe you get 4 sacks. Like, it only boosts, your stock, and it's got to be something, man, because it just seems like it's just like a I don't know how to explain it, but it's like an extracurricular party, man. If you want to come. If not, hey, whatever,
All right, Dev, what you got coming up? I know, coming to a close here on RB&R Day. Do we have a plan today? Like, what's kind of coming up that we can be on the lookout for it?
Yeah, so right now we visiting my 10, 10 of my, it's not my 10 favorite, but it's like my 10 of my best favorite experiences, and over the journey. So we're going to another one today. And yeah, dude, the vibes are tremendous, bro. I mean, the Saints got people feeling really good. I just wish there was just a couple more games, man. But, hey, they talking about the Saints again. They're going to be talking about him in the off season. And we got our guy, man. We got our guy.
All right, there he is, our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo. At Snow Like John is the handle. Give him a follow there. Dev, we appreciate it, sir. We'll catch up again with you next week.
All right, y'all take care. Happy New Year.
All right,
Happy
you
New Year, sir.
as well, Dev. Our guy, Devin Snow, riding high right now.
You can hear it in
wants
his
to see the
voice
Saints right now.
He's sounding very jolly.
Yeah, I know. Look,
I don't know.
after a 2-10 start, hey, stop being so negative.
I think
today.
most of the playoff teams would be really excited to see this.
I don't think they would be. Nothing like a team that's a little frisky.
Technically, if the Panthers go, they wouldn't want to see the Saints.
It's true. They lost to them twice. I need the Packers to get a win so you can get in a better mood. Negative.
They already clinched.
Well, I didn't say like getting the playoffs. I said a win.
I'm fine. Like I'm cool. I'm good.
No, you're not.
I'm happy. I just like good football. I like good quarterback play. There's a lot of good quarterback play out there.
All right, more OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
Well, if you're in a bad mood like Flynn, I'll tell you go to boudreauselectrical.com, put you in a better mood because you'll see where you can get a whole home generator right now. Get that free quote, top right corner of the website. You'll also see the Boudreaux Boost. Better care, better service, new customer, one-time service visit, exclusive maintenance offer for Generac generators, air-cooled generators, $199. For those liquid-cooled generators, $299. You can claim that boost right there on the homepage of the website. Again, boudreauselectrical.com, where it's always more power and more protection. You can find the contact information right there on the homepage, including in the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389.
Did y'all feel that wind this morning? Windy. I looked at my little app right here. It's supposed to be windy all day. You know what happens when it's windy? Power goes out. Make sure you got that peace of mind. Make sure the power stays on at your house with a whole home generator. Go to boudreauselectrical.com. Start that process right now. If you've just been kind of curious, you've been pumping the brakes, you just hadn't pulled the trigger, big red button, request a free Generac quote right there. boudreauselectrical.com.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
I wish that I could fly into the sky so very high, just like a dragonfly. I'd fly above the trees, over the seas, and all the green.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Very excited to welcome on a new partner. Certainly worked with Oshner in the past over there at our facility at Elite Training Academy, but very excited to welcome them on the OTB team. And remember, if you're trying to get healthier or drop a little weight in 2026, Oshner Health says it starts first thing in the morning. We're morning people. Morning show. Makes sense. You got to hydrate early, Matthew.
I know something about that.
You know a thing or two about hydration. Water before coffee, and in that water, what do you have? Yeah. Put it on a tee for you. You missed the first one. It's okay. You get 3 strikes. Get protein in before 10 a.m. to, fuel your metabolism, plan your meals, check labels, and get some morning sunlight to help regulate energy and hunger. And don't overlook sleep, right? Always got to make sure you get enough rest there. Stress and bad rest can really wreck that progress fast. Oshner also reminds us, especially after 40, you young whippersnappers over on the other side don't have to worry about that. But us in our Mike Gundy year, we do have to worry about that. Streak training 2 or 3 times a week to help fight muscle loss and keep you strong and mobile. You can start simple, stay consistent, and make this the healthiest year yet with Oshner Health. And so we're going to be telling you about Oshner and Oshner Health over the next couple of months here. Very excited to have them on the team.
Absolutely. We're going to get healthy in 2026 with Oshner. We're going to crush it.
Even us old people after.
Even us old people. We're on the wrong side of 40.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Or the right side. It's the new right.
Well, we can be on it now.
40 is like the new 25.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Who's they?
Me.
That's not a they, though. That's only one person. Singular.
Somebody else say it.
Is Houston hydrated, by the way?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Makes sense.
Whoopsie daisies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people hydrated out there.
Any playoff teams hydrated?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which ones?
I'm trying to think of who's in the playoffs.
Y'all.
Oregon, very hydrated.
Oregon?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Coast to coast, y'all.
Really? I mean, no doubt.
Bama, hydrated. Ole Miss, very hydrated. Who else is in there?
Indiana.
No, not hydrated.
Not hydrated.
Nope. A&M's very hydrated, but
They're out, bud.
They're out.
Georgia.
Very hydrated.
Ohio State.
Slightly, not very much. Hydrated.
Miami.
Not hydrated.
Not hydrated.
They need to be.
All right, so if we're going off hydration, Oregon versus Texas
Breathe in
Tech.
his nose, maybe it feels a little bit more hydrated.
Oregon versus Texas Tech. Who's more hydrated?
Oregon.
All right. Alabama, Indiana. You said Alabama.
More hydrated.
All right. Ole Miss and Georgia.
Oh.
Who's more hydrated? Who's a believer in my high?
Actually, that's a tough one because they're both at the top. Ole Miss probably a little bit more hydrated. Actually, just had a Russian order to him.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Miami, Ohio State. You said Ohio State?
Yeah, I guess so.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
All right, so if we're going off the
They might both lose.
Going off the my high picks here, we go Oregon, Bama, Ole Miss, Ohio State.
Yep.
All right, between Oregon and Alabama, who's more hydrated?
Oregon. Oregon's going to win that one.
All right, and between Ole Miss and Ohio State, it's going to be Ole Miss.
So we got Oregon, Ole Miss, national
Oregon, Ole Miss,
championship.
Natty. Who are we going with here?
Ole Miss.
Gross. Ole Miss. All right.
Well, that's a tight one, though. A lot of tight races here. So Ole Miss is the hydrated national championship pick. Yeah. Is that what we're doing?
That's what you're doing.
Well, I'm just stating facts right now. I'm not. These aren't opinions.
Yeah.
These are just. I'm telling you what the research shows.
So I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the bracket, and I guess I just assumed. You know what they say about assuming, but so I'm covering the Sugar Bowl. Actually, going to be out tomorrow morning doing the media day, and then I'm covering the game. And I thought the winner of that would face off against obviously the winner of Miami, Ohio State from the Cotton Bowl. I just assumed they would be in the Peach Bowl. I guess because Georgia's like always in the Peach Bowl there, but no, that game's actually going to be the Fiesta Bowl. So the winner of Ole Miss, Georgia, and Miami, Ohio State, and so I say that because I'm covering the Peach Bowl coming up when the semifinals start, and that's going to be the winner of Oregon, Texas Tech against the winner of Alabama, Indiana. We could get Indiana and Oregon down in Atlanta, which feels like an odd matchup.
It's a weird one, right?
To be in Atlanta, Georgia.
You think it's gonna be a matchup?
I don't know about the Oregon Texas Tech, man. I think that's going to be a fantastic game. I think Texas Tech's very undervalued. I do still favor Indiana in the matchup just because Alabama just can't run the football.
Yeah,
just cannot get it done.
I think Indiana wins that game. I mean, Alabama has been. No one's like talked good about them more than me. Probably like at least in this market. I think they've been a good football team. They're good kind of everywhere except for running the football. They're not great anywhere specifically.
Right.
Now, Ty Simpson can make great plays. And especially the back half of the season, they didn't play as well as they did in the middle and the beginning of the season. I think Indiana, they win that one pretty handily.
Yeah, the lines on these games. So for Oregon, Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl, Oregon -2.5. For Alabama, Indiana in the Rose Bowl, Indiana 7-point favorite, -7 in that contest. For the Sugar Bowl, Georgia is a 6.5-point favorite. And in the Cotton Bowl, Ohio State's a 9.5-point favorite against Miami.
6.5 for Georgia surprises me.
I think the most surprising is probably the 7 for Indiana over Bama.
I don't think that's surprising. Just because of how, the controversy with Bama getting in and how they looked in the SEC championship game in the back half of the season. Of course, they won their opening round, but Oklahoma can't do anything on offense. They're just not that good. So that number doesn't surprise me, especially coming off a Heisman winner with Indiana. You're coming off beating Ohio State, who everybody thought was basically a mid-range NFL type team. That number is not surprising me. The 6.5 for Georgia over Ole Miss, that one's a little shocking to me. Seems like a 3.5, 4 type of game.
Tete Alondra, any plays there and those lines that you're feeling pretty confident about?
I like Ohio State. I've been big on Ohio State all year long. Also, I like Indiana, but I like them close.
Yeah.
Real close.
Yeah, I like Indiana.
What does that matchup with Bama do you like against Indiana?
I like Bama's defense against Indiana's offense. they won the game against Ohio State. They also scored 13 points. Like, can Bama hold them to that?
Yeah.
Maybe make a few plays in the past.
I just remember Bama like doing the film breakdown of them before the LSU game. They just didn't have it. There wasn't a dominant pass rusher.
No.
Now they were good. Like I said, they were good. They were sound everywhere. There just wasn't anything that like stuck out. They didn't have any. They didn't have any DBs that were just these ball busters, like ball hawks. You just couldn't throw against them. But they didn't make They didn't make many mistakes, like mental errors. They were a well coached team. They just weren't the most talented group. So I just can't find the matchup. That's why I asked. Like you like the Alabama defense versus the Indiana offense, which is that's fine. Well, I just don't see the matchup where it comes. So I like 7 points there.
Alondra?
I think the one, I don't know which way it's going to go, but I think the one that seems the most accurate to me is plus 2.5, or the 2.5 point spread between Oregon and Texas Tech. I don't know which way it's going to go because, like I said, I think like the first time I actually watched an Oregon game this season, or like a full Oregon game this weekend or this season, was versus James Madison, and I guess that's not really like a good representative of how good or how bad the team is. So I think that one's the one that makes the most sense to me.
Yeah,
I think that matchup's the one I'm most excited
I know,
about.
man. I'm
excited about that one too.
Just such a random
Yeah,
two teams that play each other.
Yeah.
Texas Tech's linebackers are awesome.
Yeah.
All three of them, man. I can't wait to see that defense against Oregon's offense. And I'm kind of like Alondra. Like, I don't really know what Oregon is because I've seen them look every which way this year. Good, bad, kind of slow starting, fast starting. I think they're a really good team, don't get me wrong, but I don't think people realize how good Texas Tech is.
Yeah.
And if Texas Tech jumps on them early, they can be more physical.
Yeah.
It's like a matchup of bullies, too.
Well, and I understand the points that James Madison scored was a little bit late in the game, but Oregon's defense gave up 34 points. Dan Lanning was pissed about that after the game. Like, you slack off against this Texas Tech team. Like, they'll bite.
They were also kind of giving them a run for their money, like in the first 10 minutes of the game. But like the first few drives that James Madison had, I mean, they were
moving a little bit.
Yeah, they were moving.
I mean, you screw around like that against Tech, they ain't James Madison.
Yeah, that Texas Tech defense versus the Oregon offense. I think it's a bad matchup for somebody. I just don't know who.
Maybe for
I
even
just don't know which one it is.
I think maybe I don't know enough, but like it might be a bad one for the quarterback.
Yeah.
Like with the linebackers that they have, I don't know, but I like that matchup. I'm excited for it. I'm not that excited about Miami versus Ohio State. Like nothing about that game really. It's a lot of points. Nothing about it really gets me going.
Yeah.
Miami's defense is good.
Off of Ohio State losing to Indiana,
Yeah.
like 10.5's a lot.
10.5's a lot. They struggled against that defense. Miami's defense is good. I mean, Reuben Bain on that D, like that's a good D line.
It's going to be 4 good games, I think.
Okay.
No?
You good about that?
I mean, I think it'll be fun. They're going to be good to watch.
I think 3.
I'm not going to say they're coming down to 1 point.
I don't know.
There's always one
I just
game
think they're
that-
all going to be good, fun matchups.
You're going to get 3. You're going to get 3.
You get 3?
All right. Take our final break. Wrap it up with a little Ask the Bench when we come back on OTB.
Off the bench.
Who's the one bad man? Who's the one?
I don't know. I said I don't know which one.
One of them's
Say we're gonna want. Yeah. All right. Whether it's game day, grilling in the backyard, or just unwinding after a long day of work, you can reach for a beer that brings a little extra flavor. That's Dos Equis. Always refreshing, easy to drink. It is always the perfect choice. If you want something smooth without sacrificing taste, that is always going to be Dos Equis. From kickoff to the final whistle, Dos Equis fits every single moment. So crack one open, enjoy it with friends, and make the most of the moment. Dos Equis is always going to be the one when you're kicking your feet up, watching a little college football playoff, relaxing here. Maybe you get a day off here. Maybe you get a day off there for the New Year's. Enjoy it with ice cold Dos Equis.
Picture it right now. A couple of days. 10, 9, 8. The ball's going to hit, guys.
Oh, I
What's
thought
going to
that
be?
was like the clock of a football game.
Oh, no. We're ringing in the new year, 2026. We'll ring it in with a Dos Equis. Celebrate with an ice-cold Mexican lager. Go for Dos. Stay thirsty, my friends. Are you kidding me? Let's ring it in 2026 with some Dos Equis.
Double cherry pie, yeah, there she was. Like disco superfly. I smell sex and candy hair.
One hit wonder? One hit wonder? Marcy's Playground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes to both.
Yeah.
I just almost choked
You okay?
on my own spit. Yeah.
Didn't know you were such a fan. It choked you up that
I
much.
know.
Okay.
No, it's.
Can't believe they didn't have a second.
I know Maroon 5 did a cover of this too.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're out tomorrow, huh? Out of here. Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, I'll be on the way. Well, actually, probably be there. I can call in something. If we get done early enough, I can FaceTime in. Now I have that capability.
We don't want you.
No, see, when I'm not here, I still care about the show, unlike you who just left. No FaceTime on Tuesday.
I do care about the show. Always.
No
24/7.
Just out. You know, I took a vacation day and still came on for an hour.
True.
You know?
You're going to do it. Do it with your heart, you know? You're going to be out. Be out.
Media day starts at like 8, so sometimes there's like a good in-between when the teams are kind of going out and coming in, like, you know, so.
Let's just get a camera on you. Like, we'll just show it in the show. Just you live, walking around.
Oh, yeah, we
You know,
should.
the wild part is, honestly, like, some of the interviews we could probably play back here. You know why? Because half the people I'm going to be talking to are LSU coaches.
Yeah. True. You can FaceTime him with him.
Like, hey, Charlie, Baton Rouge show, you want to come?
Oh, you should take selfies. We'll put pictures of you as selfies throughout the show.
I'm not really a selfie guy.
No, tomorrow. You can do selfies.
I don't really know that adds to the show at all.
Selfie segment.
Didn't get to acid bench. It's on me. It's on me.
Segment.
It's on me.
We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it for like 7 segments tomorrow.
Do you really want Bama to lose to Indiana? We'll get one in.
No.
Don't care.
Okay.
We like
Off the bench.
I just want a good game.
Yeah.
All right, when you're talking large-scale industrial construction and fabrication, you need a team that's built for it, and that is always going to be Pala. Based right here in Louisiana, they specialize in industrial construction, tanks, pressure vessels, piping, and turnkey solutions across the energy and manufacturing space. They are, as we always say, employee-owned, a big part of what they're all about. Safety-driven and trusted across the Gulf Coast to get the big jobs done the right way the very first time. No shortcuts, no guesswork, just experience and execution. So if you've got an industrial project coming up, you always need to check out Pala. You can go to their website to do that at palagroup.com. Again, that is palagroup.com.
That's right, Pala. For over 52 years, Pala has been building with confidence, steel fabrication, precision piping, helical piles, tanks, vessels, industrial construction, maintenance. Pala delivers results you can trust to go check them out today. Palagroup.com.